The committee rejected his ludicrous proposal. Now, ludicrous means like something that is not based on reason, like senseless. Negatively charged word. That's why they rejected. If it makes sense, they would not reject it. Only as it doesn't make sense, they reject it. Absurd, so doesn't make sense because illogical, right? Irrational, that's the meaning. Irrational, illogical, senseless is the meaning of ludicrous. Only because it was illogical, the committee rejected it. If it were logical, the committee would consider it. The options are, so ludicrous is a negative word, we need a positive word. The options are absurd, reasonable, farcical, stupid. Absurd means illogical, inappropriate, something that doesn't make sense, right? Senseless. Synonym of ludicrous, we want antonym eliminated, negatively charged word. Reasonable means fair and sensible. Fair and sensible in the sense rational, right? Ludicrous is irrational, reasonable is rational. Can be the or must be the antonym. Farcical, you know what farce is, right? F-A-R-C, farce. Very silly or unreasonable. Very silly or unreasonable that makes us laugh like anything. Laugh in the sense like making fun, right? Negatively charged, eliminated. Stupid, lack of intelligence or common sense. One who lacks intelligence or one who lacks common sense is termed as a stupid or an idiot. Negatively charged word, eliminated. The answer must be option B. So the only positively charged word among the four given options is option B. The next one. Social liberty may be instrumental in the economical growth. The sentence is positively charged. Liberty is of course a positive word. Liberty in the sense like freedom, right? Without any limits, right? We can do whatever we want. Complete freedom. Being unleashed, not in chains. That is liberty, freedom. The options are constraint, slavery, compulsion, obligation. Constraint means a limitation or restriction. A limitation or restriction is termed as constraint. Liberty means like no restrictions or no constraints. So no restrictions or no limitations. So constraint can be the opposite of liberty. Slavery is a state of being a slave. Now slavery does not fit this context anyway, and the opposite of freedom is not slavery, right? Compulsion is a state of being forced to do something. Forcing someone to do something is termed as compelling. That means he does not want to do, we make him do it. That's called compelling or forcing him. Not related to liberty, eliminated. Obligations, commitment, what we have to do, our duty, our responsibility or not. Positive word, we need a negative word as the antonym, eliminated. The answer must be constraint, a limitation or restriction. Got it? The next one. He agreed reluctantly, in a hesitant manner. He agreed reluctantly to sign the form, but looked ill at ease. He agreed to sign the form, that reluctantly, but is a contrast indicator. But looked ill at ease. It's not case, it's ease. Ill at ease. At ease means being comfortable. He is at ease, that means he is comfortable. Ill at ease means not comfortable. Being comfortable is at ease. Ill at ease is not being comfortable. So even though he is not comfortable, he signed the form hesitatingly. Got it? Means he was not comfortable with signing the form, but he signed it hesitatingly. That's the meaning. So ill at ease means not comfortable. Negative. So we want an option that is positively charged. The options are embarrassed, comfortable, welcome, easy. Embarrassed means feeling ashamed. To embarrass someone means to insult someone, to humiliate someone, or to make someone feel inferior, to make fun of, to mock, to tease and all. Negatively charged, we need a positive word as the antonym of ill at ease, eliminated. Comfortable means not worried about something. In fact, not worried about anything is being comfortable. He signed the form reluctantly. That means he was not comfortable in doing that. but looked ill at it. Means he looked uncomfortable while signing the form. Comfortable can be the opposite of it, positively charged. Welcome is giving pleasure. Giving pleasure is welcome, not related to this phrase. Eliminated. Easy is without difficulty. The opposite of easy is difficult. It's not difficult for him to sign the form. He signed it reluctantly, but thing is, he was not comfortable signing it. That's the meaning. Eliminated. The answer must be option B. I should not replace ill at ease with the word comfortable in this context because but is a contrast indicator. Fine. Only thing is we have to go for an antonym of the phrase or the word that is underlined. The baby has a very delicate body. Delicate means like very weak body, feeble, etc. Negatively charged, right? Not strong, that is delicate, very weak or feeble. Babies have delicate bodies. The options are crude, strong, hard, bony. Delicate is in a way negative here, so we want the opposite of delicate, and that word must be positively charged. Crude is rough, right? The opposite of rough is smooth, negatively charged. We want a positive word, eliminated. Strong is able to withstand force. That means able to bear. If anything happens also, we have the ability to bear it, to withstand it. Delicate means we don't have the ability to withstand it. Strong is the opposite of delicate, right? Which possessing strength is being strong, not possessing strength is being delicate. Hard, not easily broken or bent. The opposite of hard is soft. Hard is an adjective. Now here, a very delicate body. Body is a noun. Delicate body in the sense, the word delicate describes body. Body is noun because of the article of. So delicate becomes an adjective. So word that we go for to replace the word delicate must also be an adjective. Hard body, we have discussed it in detail. We have gone for it in detail while discussing parts of speech. Like hard is an adjective. Here hard must be an adjective. Hard is an adjective used in a negative sense, right? Hard is an adjective used in a negative sense. Like hard task. Hard task means difficult task, tough task, negative. We need a positive word. The opposite of hard is smooth, soft, in fact, eliminated. Bony means very thin. If it is very thin, if the body is very thin, will it be delicate or strong? If the body is very thin, it will be delicate. So in a way, synonym of delicate, eliminated, negatively charged. We want a positively charged word, and the only positively charged word among the given options is option B, strong. Able to withstand force. If in this case, if I replace the word delicate with in this sentence, if I replace the word delicate with the word strong, the sentence makes sense. The baby has a very strong body, has a body that can withstand force. He has given up vicious habits. I told you about the word vicious. Vices means evil qualities. The word vices means evil qualities. The word virtues means good qualities, noble qualities. Vices is a noun, virtues is also a noun. Vicious is an adjective, virtuous is also an adjective. A vicious person is one who has evil qualities. A virtuous person is one who has good qualities. He has given up his vicious habits. Habits is a noun because his is a possessive pronoun. Vicious becomes an adjective. It is negatively charged. So word that we go for as the antonym of the word vicious must be positive, and it must also be an adjective. The options are godly, virtuous, sublime, friendly. All the options are positively charged. Godly means obeying and respecting God. Nowhere related to vicious. Now one who respects and obeys God can in a way, can sometimes or at times be cunning, right? Eliminated. Virtuous, having high moral standards. Possessing no moral standards is vicious, being evil or devilish. Possessing high moral standards is being virtuous. That's the opposite. Sublime is extremely good. The opposite must be extremely bad. Cannot be related to vicious. Friendly is unfriendly. Friendly is kind and pleasant. Whereas being unpleasant is termed as unfriendly, eliminated. The answer must be option B, virtuous. Now if I replace the word in this sentence, if I replace the word vicious with virtuous, will it make sense or not? Does it make sense or not? He has given up his virtuous habits. Yeah, that means he turned from a good person, he has changed from a good person to a bad person. Right. Makes sense. Yeah. He has given up his virtuous habits. Makes sense. Negatively charged. He has given up his vicious habits, positively charged. That means he has surrendered. He has got rid of his vicious habits, positively charged. The next one. This cloth is a coarse of touch. Coarse means very rough to touch, right? Not at all smooth. That's the meaning. The options are delicate, negatively charged. So option that we go for must be positively charged because we want the antonym. Delicate, rough, painful, harsh. Delicate means very fine in texture. Delicate cloth, right? Body is different, weak body. There's another meaning of delicate when it comes to clothes, right? Very fine in texture means good quality. Texture in the sense like fine in texture in the sense like good quality cloth. That's the meaning. Delicate, rough to touch, very delicate to touch. Yes, antonyms. Leave it. Rough means not smooth, negatively charged. The antonym of rough is a synonym of coarse. We want the antonym negatively charged, eliminated. Painful, nowhere related to the word coarse. Painful means like hurting, harming others, right? Causing harm to others. Negatively charged, eliminated. Harsh is unpleasant. He is being very harsh. Means very rude, very aggressive, being annoyed, being too excited, shouting at us, reprimanding us, punishing us and all. Negative, eliminated. Not pleasant at all. The only positive option among the given options is delicate. This cloth is very delicate to touch. I have malice towards none. Malice is a negative word because mal is a negative prefix. Malnutrition, malpractice and all. I have malice towards none. If you notice, the whole sentence is positively charged. The whole sentence is positively charged because of double negation. As you know, when two negative terms come together, the meaning becomes positive. I have malice towards none. None means no one. I have malice towards no one means I don't have malice towards anyone. Sentence is positively charged. But our task is to go for a word to replace a word that is underlined. Malice is a negative word. The opposite of it must be positive. Now, malice in the sense like strong dislike. Dislike in the sense like hatred, not thinking about others, not considering others, having no consideration for others. The options are sympathy, goodwill, friendship, attraction. Sympathy, now all these are positive words. Sympathy is feelings of pity. Pity in the sense like kindness. Pati is a root word meaning feelings of kindness. Leave it there. Goodwill is a kindly feeling of approval and support. That means being in good terms with others. Being good to others is goodwill. Being bad to others is malice. So when you compare sympathy and goodwill, sympathy is only one feeling, feelings of kindness. Goodwill means being good to others in every way. Being good to others in every way is called goodwill. So when you compare malice, being bad to others in every way. So when you compare sympathy and goodwill, the better option must be goodwill. So sympathy is eliminated. Friendship is a state of being friends, nowhere related to malice. Enemies and friends, eliminated. Attraction is a feeling of liking someone. Now, even if you are in good terms with a person, you may not get attracted to that person. Right? You may or may not. Even if you are in good terms with a person, you may not get attracted to a person. Malice is feeling bad or possessing something negative or having something negative towards a person. So attraction is also gone. The answer must be goodwill. If I replace malice with goodwill in a sentence, it makes sense, grammatically correct, but negatively charged. I have goodwill towards none. Means I have goodwill towards no one. That means I don't have goodwill towards anyone. The sentence becomes negatively charged. The next one. An icy reception greeted the arrivals. Icy reception is something negative because it's like cold. Cold is in fact a negative word. Like we human beings are warm-blooded or cold-blooded? Now, we are warm-blooded. When we die, we become cold-blooded. When we are alive also, we can be cold-blooded. How? Being devilish, being evil and all. And most of us are cold-blooded, but we pretend to be warm-blooded. Right? Now, he has given me a warm hug or a cold hug. It's always a warm hug. A hug is always warm. Cold-blooded murder or warm-blooded murder. There's nothing like warm-blooded murder. It's always cold-blooded murder. It means very brutal, merciless, ruthless, pre-planned and all. Right? Warm is always positive. Right? Warm wishes. Nothing like cold wishes. It's always warm wishes. An icy reception means a cold reception greeted the arrivals negatively charged. So option that we go for must be positively charged. As you know, cold, warm. Right? Hostile, warm, pleasing, strange. Hostile is negative, very unfriendly or feeling dislike. Very unfriendly or feeling dislike is hostile, negative. We want a positive word. Option A is eliminated. Warm means showing kindness or affection. Now, towards the end of invitation letters, we always write warm wishes. Warm wishes, we warmly welcome you. We warmly welcome you means like we wholeheartedly welcome you. We have a lot of affection for you. We have a lot of affection for you. We wholeheartedly welcome you. That's the meaning of we warmly welcome you. Must be considered from the heart, in fact. We can't see, but believe. But we believe that. Pleasing is satisfying, not related to icy actually. Satisfying means like making someone feel happy. Strange is unusual, in a way negative, eliminated. The answer must be B. Now if I replace the word icy with warm in this context, the sentence makes sense. A warm instead of an, it must be a. A warm reception greeted the arrivals. Makes sense. Positively charged. An icy, I is the first sound. It's a diphthong, combination of two sounds, A and E. I, O-E, A-E and all. Icy, I is the first sound, so it must be an. An icy reception greeted the arrivals, negatively charged. A warm reception greeted the arrivals, positively charged. The meanings are completely different because they are antonyms. The next one. The usual adulation of officers must end. Adulation means like flattery. Right? You know what flattery is, right? What am I flattering? Praising is positive, flattering is negative. Right? Flattering means like saying good about a person even though he doesn't deserve it. Now, speaking good about a person, if he deserves it, that is called praising. If he doesn't deserve it, that is called flattering. Right? We flatter a person for our own benefit, in fact. The usual adulation of officers must end. That means the flattery that we do to the officers, which is not required, must end. So adulation means flattery, praising more than what is required. So opposite must be not praising. Not praising means like hating, causing some kind of dislike, rejecting them, neglecting them and all. The options are backbiting. This is a negative. This is a in a way negative. In a way, right? Because you're speaking good about a person, right? In a way negative. Backbiting, condemnation, flattery, praise. Now, praise in a way is related to flattery because speaking good about a person. Both means speaking good about a person. Speaking good about a person, if he deserves it, that is praising. If it doesn't deserve it, that is flattering. So D cannot be the antonym of adulation. Gone. Backbiting, you know, to slander someone in their absence. Right? This is what people do. It's a common characteristic of human beings. When someone is not around, we'll speak bad about him or her. Right? Not related to this, eliminated. Condemnation, condemn. The expression of very strong disapproval, not agreeing to or not agreeing with that person, dislike, possessing dislike towards that person, hatred towards that person, condemnation. Adulation is excessive praise, right? Here, the worst form of hatred, condemnation, must be considered as antonym. Flattery is a synonym. Excessive and insincere praise is called flattery. Eliminated. The answer must be option B. If I replace condemnation with if I replace adulation with condemnation in this sentence, it makes sense. The usual condemnation of officers must end. Makes sense. The usual adulation of officers must end. Also makes sense. The next one. This is a trivial matter. Trivial matter means something that does not deserve any importance at all. An unimportant matter. A matter of least importance, which should not be considered at all. Right. Negatively charged. Fine. So we need a positive word as the antonym of this word. Important, small, easy, difficult. Important means valuable in content. Trivial matter means not at all valuable in content. If a matter is not at all valuable in content, we don't give, or we should not give any importance to that matter. So important means something is valuable in content, must be the antonym. Leave. Small, the opposite is large. Insignificant or unimportant, in a way this is a synonym of trivial. We want the antonym eliminated. Easy, presenting few difficulties. Now few difficulties means no difficulties. A few difficulties means some difficulties. Few difficulties means no difficulties. So easy means presenting no difficulties. Opposite is hard, right? Same as difficult. Difficult is a negative word, eliminated. We want a positive word. Easy is the opposite of difficult. So these two, C and D are like synonym and C and D are like antonyms of each other. Eliminated. The answer must be option A. This is a trivial matter. If I am replacing the word trivial with important in this case, instead of I have to go for an. Because important, the first sound is E. If a word begins with a sound R, O, A or E, we have to go for the article an. This is a trivial matter. The sentence is negatively charged. This is an important matter. The sentence is positively charged. The next one. Everybody called it. It means the party here. Everybody called it a lavish party. A lavish party in the sense like a party where we throw a lot of money. We spent a lot of party on which we spend a lot of money. It means a very luxurious one. No limit of food, no limit of drinks, throwing money into the party. That means we want to make it a very grand one. That is called a lavish party, a luxurious party. The options are big party, lavish party, in a way related as synonyms, eliminated. Wasteful, to no purpose. Wasteful means like being like a spendthrift. A spendthrift is one who spends money lavishly, who doesn't even think about spending money. He doesn't even think about anything before spending money. He just spends it, right? Lavish way. Wasteful is the same as lavish. In a way, synonyms, eliminated. Frugal means simple and plain. Simple and plain in the sense like being stingy, not spending much, right? He's a frugal guy. He's a lavish guy means he spends like anything. He's spendthrift. Frugal means like he thinks a lot before spending. He does not spend much. Only a little he spends. Must be the antonym of lavish. Expensive is costing a lot of money. Expensive is not the exact synonym of lavish, but also it almost means the same. Costing a lot of money, being lavish, spending a lot of money, eliminated. The answer must be C. Everybody called it a frugal party. Yeah, it's okay. Everybody called it a lavish party, completely fine. Right? The meanings are opposite. They must be opposite to each other because they are antonyms. Some of their customers are barbarous. Some of their customers are barbarous. Barbarous in a sense like not at all cultured, right? Not cultured at all. That means don't know the way to behave, don't know how to be at the time of a party, or how to behave with others, how to treat others, who does not know. Barbarians. Right? The options are civilized, modern, polite, praiseworthy. Civilized is, now barbarous is a negative word, adjective actually, and all the options given are adjectives. Modern, civilized, polite, praiseworthy. All adjectives. Civilized, having a well-developed way of life or very well-educated. A civilized person is one who is well-educated, who knows a way to behave, who knows a way to treat others, who knows how to be with others and all, right? How to mingle with others. The way to mingle with others. Opposite of barbarous. Modern is like ancient, opposite. Relating to a current or recent times and style, nowhere related to the word barbarous, eliminated. Polite, opposite is impolite. Behaving towards other people in a pleasant way. Impolite is not in a pleasant way. Not related to barbarous, eliminated. It's barbarous all about culture. Right? Culture in the sense like civilized. He's uncultured. Means he's not cultured. Praiseworthy is something that deserves appreciation. Appreciation or praise, admiration, that's called praiseworthy. Not related, the answer must be civilized. Some of their customers are civilized, makes sense, positively charged. Some of their customers are barbarous, makes sense, negatively charged. The next one. Reckless driving causes accidents. Undoubtedly we can say reckless is a negative word. What causes accidents? Reckless driving causes accidents. So reckless must be a negative word. Reckless driving causes accidents. That means careless driving causes accidents. Right? If you don't be careful, you will meet with accidents. The options are negatively charged word. We want a positive word as the answer. Careful, showing thought and attention. Not showing thought or attention before overtaking. Some people don't think much, they just overtake, even though it is very difficult for them to overtake, and that results in an accident. Right? Careful driving can avoid accidents. Careless driving, reckless driving causes accidents. Slow, opposite is fast or quick. Not quick or fast, not related to reckless driving. Now, even if you go slow, even if you go slow or fast, you have to be careful. You should not go for reckless driving. Good, opposite is bad. Pleasant or enjoyable. Nothing like good driving or bad driving. Careful driving, careless driving, eliminated. Correct, opposite is incorrect. Nothing like free from error. Full of errors is incorrect. Free from error is correct. Nothing like correct driving or incorrect driving, eliminated. The answer must be option A. In this sentence, if I replace careless, reckless with careful, this sentence does not make any sense. Careful driving causes accidents is wrong. Careful driving doesn't cause accidents. Careless driving causes accidents. That means reckless driving causes accidents. Careful driving doesn't cause accidents. Driving is a noun here. Reckless is an adjective. Driving is an ing word acting as a noun. Driving becomes a gerund. Got it? So if you're able to understand the meaning of the context, you can make an educated guess about the meaning of the new word that you come across. And make sure that you get the help of prefix, suffix and root. To some extent you'll get the help. To a good extent in fact. Got it? Thank you.